Part 2 of making Lady Gaga's paparazzi outfit.
I used a white moleskin fabric for the main body of this outfit and a nude lining fabric for the base of all of these applique sections. To hold everything in place on my white base, I used a basting spray. That helped keep my lining fabric in place as well as my 2 layers of lace. I ended up using 2 layers for these sections. The first layer has these really pretty sequins that shine through. They just glisten in the light. It's super pretty. And then the second layer is a lot more accurate to the lace that Gaga had on her original outfit.
I made sure to buy a lace that had scalloped edges along the salvage ends of the yardage, so that way I could cut them out and apply them to my borders, because that's exactly like what she had on her outfit. Next up is the collar, which is super simple. I just took it over to my machine, stitched up the seams, and then once that was done, I was able to pin and then sew it onto the bodice of my outfit. I did a stitch in the ditch method to make sure that I got a really nice clean finish, and oh, the collar is so beautiful. After the collar was applied, I went and I hemmed the leg holes, and I got to work on the sleeve. I showed you guys how I made the sleeve pattern in the last video. This sleeve has 4 layers. There's the base, and then there are 3 layers of lace over the poof. I kept staring at pictures of her outfit, and there was just so much to mention. There were obviously layers and layers of lace, so I did my best to mimic that. I brought all the layers over to my sewing machine where I could then gather them up and get them ready to be sewn onto the bodice, which got me to this point, and I was super happy, which meant I could finally move on to adding my blood, which we will finish up in part 3.